everyone, it's Sam here, and today I'm going to be using my new pop-up mechanisms die set, and I'm going to be focusing on these ones here to make a fun card. So let's get started. There's 3 mechanisms in here to create different cards, and you'll be able to find them all in the playlist coming up now, so you can see how all the other pieces work as well. But these ones here, you want to cut between 2 and 4, because you can do a double version, but you need 2 of them to attach to one panel. So I'm going to do the one panel today, so I've cut my 2 and I'll show you how to fold those. But if you want to do a double version, like this one here, then you'd need to cut 4 of them. So there's 2 under this one and 2 under that one. So these are the 2 dies here, so you want to cut those. 220 GSM cardstock's fine. I have used a 300 GSM here, but that's okay as well. It was just obviously going to add a bit more bulk to the card. And like I said, I'll fold those in a minute. I'm also using my new paper pad. This is Music Maker, and I've already cut 2 pieces of 5 3/4 squared, and I've stuck them inside on both sides there. On the front, I've used my embossing folder, Notes and Stars. This is a 3D embossing folder, and it's got really lovely detail on there. It's really, really deep emboss. So I inked it up first of all using Bundled Sage Distress Oxide ink at the top. Then I used Festive Berries, then Seedless Preserves, and then Mustard Seed. And then I spritzed it with the, what's this one here, Hickory Smoke Distressed Spritz, which gives you that lovely shine. And then I embossed it. I thought it gave a really interesting front of the card. Now, because these cards are designed to be displayed open, that's all I'm going to be doing on the front. And I do eventually use all my samples, so I'm going to leave it as it is, and then if I need to personalise it or add more, I can do at a later date. So you get all that prepared. Like I said, this is a 6x6 version today, but I will be sharing a 5x7 version as well. This lovely one actually was made by Gemma, who's on my design team. She may well share a video of that one herself. And then I'm going to be decorating it with the Music Maker die set. So you've got a mix of stamps and dies in this one. I think I'm going to focus on the guitar, the keyboard, a couple of the lovely sentiments there, and the speaker. And then I'm going to fill more space with the music notes. So you want to run these 2 through your machine, and you'll have, make sure I do it the right way, you'll have something like this. And first of all, I would suggest you fold it in half, okay? Then with this V here, you want these to be mounting folds, and then this will drop down to become a valley fold, okay? And then these 2 wings at the end, you just want to bring up so you've got valley folds. So you should have 2 that look like this. Okay, now depending on which way you want your panel to move, I want my panel to move up when you open the card. So you want these 2 open sides to face up. So if you have your open facing up, then your card will go up. If you turn them this way, so the open side is down, then it will open down. This is a good example again. So these ones are facing up, so this panel moves up. These are facing down, so the panel moves down. You could have them both going up if you want. Again, lots of different ways to use this. So I want the panel to face up, so you're going to pop these together. And I want the top one, the top of it, to be almost in the middle of the card. So if I take some of my quick grab glue, and first of all, I'm just going to add it to this back wing. You're always adding the glue to the winged pieces. These ones are where we will slot the panels in between there. So again, this top here, roughly lining up with the middle. And you want to keep everything nice and parallel. That's probably a key part of this. So just make sure that it is nice and straight. And you don't want to stick it on the score line. You want to make sure you can fold that card over nicely. And again, I'm going to take this one, add the glue on the back. Make sure you've got your opening facing up. And then you're going to sit this one next to it. And again, just close that card to make sure that all lays flat. Okay, now you can add your glue onto this side and then close that shut. Just give that a minute to dry. Okay, and then carefully open it, and you can see already how they both move up. So now I can add my panel. Now your panel can be any size, it can be any shape that you want. All you need to make sure is that if you just pop your ruler in to where that kind of fold is there and measure out, so that's 4.5. Whatever the width is of your panel can't be more than 4.5. So I've done these at 4 1/4. Again, the same, if you go in here, hit the, it's the 5x7 card, but if you put your ruler into there, it's 3 1/4. So these are 3. If you put this into an 8x8, you can imagine you've got a really nice big size panel, but these will also go into smaller cards as well. So for this panel here, I've cut myself a piece of, what we got here, 8.5 by 5. And along the 8.5 side, I've scored at 4.25. And then I've cut these two matte layers, which are 4 1/8 by 4 7/8. And then I've got these, which is what I'm going to stamp onto. So I've just done very thin matte layers because the paper's really busy. I wanted there to be a lot more white. So these are two pieces of 4 3/4 by 4. But I don't want to stick them on yet because I want to decorate everything here. So you're going to take this one and it's going to sit in here. But I want this to sit in so it is kind of in the middle there. So you're going to open this one up. And you're going to add your glue onto all 4 of these triangles. So on those 2 sides and those 2 sides. And then take this one and just sit it in. But you just want to make sure basically it will sit in that card and you can't see it. So I'm going to leave that now and I'm going to start to decorate these 2 pieces with the stamp set. So here is the finished card. You can see a lovely pop-up. It's a really nice, look great as a book. This could be another version of a pop-up book. I have done a pop-up book before with the wiper, but this is quite a nice idea as well. You could have one of my big poems if you've got those stamped inside. Like I said, it's going to work for many, many occasions. You can just see how that all kind of pops up. I also think it would work really well for like floating elements. Maybe you could do a Halloween haunted house. You could have ghosts. This could maybe be an acetate. You could disguise the mechanism with something. I think it's really fun. So I hope you've enjoyed this way of using it. I am going to be doing some more with that mechanism. Like I said, I'll do a double version, do some bigger cards, maybe stick things just directly onto the mechanisms and not have the platforms. There's a lot more you can do with it. So I hope you've enjoyed today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future videos. Give this one a thumbs up. Drop me a comment as well because I do like to read them. And check out the playlist that's coming up now for more inspiration. See you soon.